What is good, YouTube? Coming to y'all in the early mornings again. We're going to talk about for Friday Ben Simmons. He has done something that one player has only done more, and that's Magic Johnson. He is second all time in rookies triple doubles, and I wanted to make it a bigger picture because it's ironic that Ben Simmons missed a whole season, but going into next season, he will only be 22 years old, and he meshes with this team. Do they still need to iron out some wrinkles? Yes. This team is still young. They added the veterans. They added the shooters. They added the role players on the bench, like Bellinelli, like TJ has stepped up. And this team is looking like they can be contenders in the future. But I wanted to just key in on Ben Simmons because I did do a top 10 rookie video. And I had Ben Simmons finishing number 2 when it comes to overall rookie of the year because I had Donovan Mitchell number 1. That's a spoiler for people that didn't watch the video. But I personally feel like if I had to pick a guy out this draft, I like Markelle Fultz. Y'all already know that, but he didn't play really that much this year. But Donovan Mitchell, I said, watch out for him, but I didn't know he was going to average 20 points. I can't even lie about that. And he has been spectacular. They won today on Thursday, and he was spectacular today. But Ben Simmons, the thing I like about him is that he's very well paced. He plays with balance. And I know y'all probably never heard that before, but he plays with a good balance of knowing when to drive, knowing when to kick, knowing when to pass, knowing when to be fancy, knowing when your teammates are in their areas. And like you have a team with Redick and Covington, then you can even go further with Ilyasova at the 4, Joel Embiid at the 5, and just spread Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons with shooters. Or you can just spread Ben Simmons because everybody can shoot on the team besides Ben Simmons. But I like that they're willing to put Ilyasova and all these players around them at a young age. Usually you want them to start learning and playing a lot of minutes, but they actually said, hey, we went with the process. Joel Embiid we hoping that he stays healthy. He stayed healthy. He has played like one of the top players in the league, and he has played like an all-star. And he's showing that two-way potential, which he showed last year, but he got even better this year because he's been more healthy and more dominant. And you have Ben Simmons, a guy that didn't even play last year. We didn't know what to expect. When Joel Embiid came in the league, he wasn't shooting no damn threes and all this stuff. He added that to his game while he was off and while he was healing from his injuries. And it was something surprising us when we seen it last year. This year, we didn't know if Ben Simmons was going to know how to shoot or anything because he missed the whole year and he was training during the off season because they didn't make the playoffs, so he had even extended more time to work on his game. But I like the fact that he's very mature, very smart, very humble. He felt like he should be an all-star, but the way he's playing in the Eastern Conference, he's going to be on multiple all-star teams if he can stay healthy, because that's always a factor in any sport. But I like the fact that he paces himself and he just takes his time. And he finds the right angles to pass. He finds where the guy is going to be. He finds where the guy should be, and he just gets the ball right there in that spot in their shooting motion majority of the time. Or he'll just dump it off to you. Every time he has the ball, he's always looking for what to do next. A lot of people that take what the defense give you, he does that too. But he also goes with the whole play, and if it breaks down, then he finds ways to keep his teammates happy without sacrificing giving up too much of his shots. And he actually basically had 10 points on his other triple-double. I think 13 points on the one today. And that's ridiculous for a guy that's the #1 pick that's willing to score 13 a game as a rookie. You know, you want to make a name for yourself. You want to dominate. You want to show people like LeBron and KD, you can't do that in my house. Even if you look back at Joel Embiid last year, he was getting in it with Westbrook. He was getting in it with all these guys because Embiid had that confidence. He was talking to Kim Kardashian, talking to Rihanna. And like I said, he had that confidence coming out of him. And then you go into the season, he started backing it up to a certain extent. He just couldn't stay healthy. And then you go into this season, Ben Simmons has played damn near like an all-NBA player, but his scoring had consistently dropped. But the question in this title, let's stay focused on this, is do you think Ben Simmons, and this is not just for the Sixers fans, this is just for all the people that love the game of basketball and love seeing great players play the game and dominate. Do you guys think that Ben Simmons can be the all-time leader in triple-double? We felt that about LeBron. Let's be real. When LeBron came in the league, it was many a seasons when people say, I think LeBron James can average a triple double, and that been going on since he was in Miami, in Cleveland, and going back to Cleveland. They had Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. They thought that the floor would be so spaced out, and he's always in the paint that he'd be able to get a triple double. And last month, he was able to average a triple double for the whole month. And we starting to see his numbers go up every year. His assists and everything is going up, and he's still giving you double-digit points at an efficient level. And then I thought to myself, like, Ben Simmons, he got 8 triple doubles already, and the season's still not over, so he can end with double figures. But Joel Embiid missed a lot of games, and they had a lot of injuries, and switching up the lineups, switching up the starting lineups. People had to come in and out. And I started thinking to myself, like, wow, Ben Simmons at the age of 21, about time he retires. He doesn't look to take over. He's a pass first guy, and a guy that's 6'10" going against point guards, or even if they switch, he's more quicker and athletic than most of the people that he goes against. He can get you a transition basket. He's one of the league leaders in steals and get a couple layups and dunks. Or even like he do sometimes, getting that early offense and just beat everybody to their spots and get a layup or a dunk. Ben Simmons, if he can continue that pass first mentality, that's something that we don't like, because he was a #1 pick because of his potential and what he has done in high school and college, but mostly his potential. If he can continue to do that pass first mentality as a point guard, racking up 10 plus assists on a nightly basis, the scoring is going to be the easy part. We talk about Russell Westbrook, who just got 100 triple doubles, which is remarkable because he just started getting more and more focused on the triple doubles now. Like I said, that's the crazy part about it. Ben Simmons has been getting triple doubles at 21, and he can pass Westbrook, even though Westbrook gets some more. He gets some more often. Ben Simmons starting at an earlier age. And that's what I started thinking a little bit when he only got to pass some Magic, and he already close to having 10 triple doubles in his first year, was that we always criticize Ben Simmons that he doesn't have the takeover mentality. He doesn't have he doesn't try to carry a team. He doesn't try to dominate a game offensively when it comes to scoring the basketball. But his ability as a guard, and now that we done seen that he can play the point guard in this league, if he continues to keep that pass first mentality, he's 6'10", 6'11", he can get rebounds. It's only him and Joel Embiid out there getting 30-plus minutes. He has ample opportunity to stack up rebounds. And I said that coming into the season. I think Ben Simmons can put up like Michael Carter Williams numbers because he can score damn near anytime he wants to. Worst case scenario, he score in transition. And he can rack up the rebounds because they don't really have JJ Redick is not known as a rebounder. Robert Covington ain't known as a rebounder. Even Ersan Ilyasova, Marco Bellinelli, anybody you put in there at that power forward position, they even tried Trevor Booker, they're not better rebounders and more athletic and more better at it than Ben Simmons. And the fact that he can get those assists because they have the talent in the floor space and the people that can knock down shots, and he can get rebounds, the hardest thing for him to do is get the points. And I don't really think it's that difficult. I just think he don't have the mindset that he wants to do it. But he, just like today, I think he probably knew his numbers, but out of nowhere he just started scoring a little bit at the end. And I'm thinking, like, Ben Simmons can be a 300 triple doubles. He can set that record because Oscar Robertson didn't even get to 200. Russell Westbrook just got to 100, even though Ben Simmons got a long way to go. If he continue this pace and how he plays and keeping that pass first mentality with that ability to gobble up rebounds because you a power forward basically playing point guard, it's going to be tough. And this team jacks up a lot of mid-range and a lot of three-point shots. That's more offensive rebounding because they long rebounds. And the people that's guarding him, he can always beat them to the spot or box him out because he's taller and longer than majority of them anyway. And I wanted to get that question to y'all on this Friday, and I want to know what you guys think about that. Do you believe that even Jokic is in this? Do you believe that Ben Simmons can be the all-time leader in triple doubles at the end of his career. Let's just imagine it. Let's just think about it. Even though he's only 21, he might not even play the whole career. He might not even play 10 years. We don't know. That's reality. But let's just have fun with it today with that question. Do you think Ben Simmons can be the all-time leader in triple doubles? Can he average a triple double? He's in that double digit 7 and 7. Can he do it? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm gone. And let me know if you think he can average a triple-double. And let me know if you think he can be the all-time leaders in triple-double about time he retire. Let me know.